Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got a purple fluid art stamped mani for Heather. This is an Instagram collaboration hosted by Tinkerbell 1970s and Carolyn Archer. I've got Braves Diva, these are old, Why Paint the Peacock, and Braves Diva 7th Inning Stretch. And then I also have that old Sinful Colors transforming top coat called Rebel. It's supposed to form cells, but it's so old that I'm not 100% sure. So I'm also breaking out my newer Baroness X, and I can't pronounce it. But it's a fluid cell drip drop mani fluid cell making polish. So I'm just going to do drops of everything. I do like doing the stamper method for this. I did play with it over on the side of my mat before I got started. So I'm just kind of going in and doing different drops of these polishes along with the transforming, cell-forming, ones. And then I'm going to take my stamper and just kind of squish and mush and do a little twirly-burly. Now, originally I thought I would be using the stuff off the mat, but I think I ended up using some of them off the stamper. Just use which ones you like best. That's what I'm going to say. Or you might want to use a combination of them. Some off the mat, some off the stamper. Either way, it all works. You can just do it. Whatever rocks your boat. So I will have a list of all the participants as soon as I get it for the Instagram collab. If you'd like to jump on over into Instagram and check out, some of the other manicures for this here collaboration for Miss Heather. So here we go. We're just building up again. I do love manicures like this. I don't find myself doing these kind of decals very often. So maybe that's why I enjoy it so much, as it's kind of a treat. I don't get to do it often. So we're just going to, enjoy it while we have it. But you can like mush down, I am going to cover everything with the Wet n Wild Clear Nail Protector. Because I'm going to let these sit overnight. They did dry quite a bit. They're tacky dry, I guess. And I'm just going to apply some of this clear protector over them. Makes them more pliable. And I would like to thank all of my friends who taught me this on YouTube. So here we go. We're going to put some more of that on this one. I don't know why I'm showing you the same step over and over, but you get the gist of it, I'm sure. Today I'm going to be using the Talon Super Nail Protector because I can't leave this manicure on. Unfortunately, I have to take it off and get onto another collab. But I am using, after my base coat, that Talon. It's actually a latex product. It peels right off. After that dried, I am applying a coat of 7th Inning Stretch. And y'all know me, I gotta do 2 coats. So I do not recommend that base coat for, regular manicures. It's for if you're just doing, swatching, something like that. That's what it was intended for. I am topping this one here with some of the Pro FX Quick Dry Top Coat. And then I'm going to brush over the decals once more. Now that I've figured out which ones I'm using, I'm kind of lightly going over it just to make it, pliable again. Like I said, I let these sit overnight, but I didn't want them getting crunchy. Now to my nails, I am adding a coat, a very thin, almost dry brush coat of Get a Grip from Vibrant Vinyls. It's going to be my sticky base coat to transfer this. I'm using a little cuticle pusher to get that started up off the stamper. And then I'm going to just take it over to the nail and plop it on. Now you can flip this over and turn it over onto a clear stamper and, nail where you're sitting the decal down on your nail. But I wasn't too worried about it. Got my little pinchy scissors out, and I'm going to trim off some of this excess as much as I can. Look how pretty that thumb turned out. Awesome. This was a lovely manicure. I wish I could have left it on for a week or two. Of course, I never wear anything 2 weeks. A week's my tops. And now I'm using another cuticle tool to kind of cut the excess that's still overhanging off. I prefer to do this than the acetone because acetone for me just makes a big old mess if I'm just trying to get something this big and this much off. So I've just kind of gotten used to doing what you're seeing me do right here. That little cuticle tool is not that sharp. You could use an orange wood stick or a lot of stuff that's in your collection might be able to be used for getting this stuff off. Or you could just use the acetone in your brush. I mean, it totally works. So I am going around the edges. I do kind of like a little bit of tap, 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 especially along the end. And that just kind of seals it down, the decal down to the nail. And the nail polish kind of melts them together. And I'm just going to keep on working on this one. You can see me just working away. I really did like how these turned out though. I love manicures like this with those cells that form. I've tried to make some homemade, but it typically didn't work as good as these that these indie makers are coming out with. They just did such a good job. Or even that Simple Color one. For all I know, it was still working. But since I used 2 different ones, I'm not 100% sure. It might be past its shelf life on that changing. Alrighty, gonna tap, tap, tap across that end again. And kind of go around the sides real good. Oh, I got some blob right there. Totally was worth all this cleanup, I can tell you. In love with this manicure. Here we go. So there's what it's looking like so far. A little bit more cleanup. I am meticulous with that cleanup, but it's because I make a mess, and I don't want to clean it up later. I'm going to top it with the Pro FX Quick Dry Top Coat. Oh, I love how those cells turned out. So happy with this. So pretty. And there's a swatch photo of that on its own. Look at that thumb. So I'm going to be using Plate Y and Bases Loaded Lacquer on the black. And my monocle stamper and my Beauty Big Bang scraper. So I've got these flowers. They're the side-by-side images. And I really like this plate for that. And I just thought I would try to keep it simple today because I still want all of that fluid nail art mani to, pop up. But y'all know I got to put something on it. I'm going to clean that stamper off on a lint roller real quick. And I'll clean that plate off when I'm done. And I'm going to hop in and grab this other flower. And if anybody knows the name of this plate, who labeled their plates like this, let me know down in the comments because I'm clueless. I have no idea. I'll make a sticker and label it if I can figure out where it came from. So I'm going to clean my plate off with pure acetone and my cotton ball using my handy dandy cotton claw. I'm going to go in with a piece of tape here and pull up any excess that's on my skin. It's coming up super easy. I must have remembered my Burt's Bees around my cuticles. There we go. And then going to go in for the tight cleanup with my cleanup brush. Not very much to do here though, and that's always nice. So there we have it. I am going to top this one with the Maniology Smudge Free Top Coat. And once that's dry, I'll be topping it with Posh. Let's seal this one in. And like I said, I will have a list of the other participants down in the description box. And there it is. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.